Thank you for joining us here at the Chaplain's Corner. When you are standing at the crossroads and unsure of which way to go, it is good to go to the Chaplain's Corner, where you always find the good news of Christ and His saving grace through some of the finest gospel music that you would ever want to hear this side of heaven. In these times, we need encouragement, and I'm thankful that Brother Jim and Monica share their time with us. In Philemon 1:7, for I have great joy and encouragement from your love, for the hearts of the saints have been refreshed through you, brother. Let the people see the presence of the Lord in your life and be an encouragement to others. The Chaplain's Corner is brought to you here Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m. Central Time on Country and Southern Gospel Radio and Facebook Live with your host, Jim Lyon, and his lovely wife, Monica of the Chaplain's Corner. Now here's Jim.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Chaplain's Corner here on Country and Southern Gospel. We're so glad to have you with us. We are so glad to be here playing the greatest gospel music this side of heaven. Matter of fact, we know it's going to be today because this is all music that you all requested throughout the week. And matter of fact, we had more requests than we did spaces, so we moved some over to next week. Already got a list started for next Friday. So how about that? Trying to keep up with the names here. And I will tell you that this is Friday, April 11th, 2025, and I bought TurboTax to do my taxes with, and I started working with it day before yesterday, and I downloaded it from my email address, and it downloaded fine. I started working on it, and I didn't even shut the computer off. Then I came back yesterday and tried to get on it, and I can't. And taxes are going to be due in, 4 more days after today? So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I don't want to spend another $80 on TurboTax, but my, oh my. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I'll get something done for sure. Don't want to be late on those taxes. I don't know if they're going to owe me or I'm going to owe them, but either way, they're due by April 15th, so there you go. Here in Atoka, 50 degrees. We're going to get up to 78, which is the hot spot of the places we're going to give the weather for. Tangragee, Northern Ireland, the home of our mother station, Country and Southern Gospel, 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Going to be a beautiful day in Tangragee. Merseyside, England, a little bit cooler, 62 degrees. Should be dry, but a little overcast there. Ozark, Arkansas, 47 degrees. Going to get up to 71 and dry. And Nord, Holland, 56 degrees, should stay dry there. So there's weather from, my, oh my, all over the place, huh? For sure. It's 6 minutes after the hour wherever you are, and I'm going to write down some more names while we play our first song by request. This is Martin Moore. Y'all know who Martin Moore is? Yeah, I know you do. It's I'd Rather Have Jesus.
Untold. I'd rather have Jesus than houses or land. I'd rather be led by His pierced hands than to be the king of a vast domain or be held in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this old world affords today. faithful to his holy cause. I'd rather have Jesus than worldwide fame. I'd rather be true to his holy name than to be the king of a vast domain, or be held in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this old world affords today. I'd rather have Jesus than anything.
I'd rather have Jesus than anything. Once again, Brother Martin Moore, and does a wonderful job on that. Oh, he does a wonderful job on all his music. We might as well just go ahead and say that. Well, this is, of course, All Request Friday, and I saw that, unless my phone was messed up, I saw Brother Clifford on this morning instead of Jim Brown. So it is still All Jim Friday, but one of our Jims wasn't able to make it. So there we go. We got Mike Wellman up next, but I do want to remind you, of course, as we do about every day, we do have a CD we're giving away tomorrow, a brand new CD. And then next Saturday, we'll give away another brand new CD, plus we'll have a little bundle package for you, a separate drawing for a handmade homemade doll, made to look like you or a loved one, a signed picture, and a signed CD. So we're not going to tell you what the CD is. We're going to let you be surprised, just like we do on ours that we give away. So if you're interested in that, please enter. You'll get two numbers. You'll get one for the CD drawing and one for the little bundle package. So, yeah, we do have a recipe that we'll give later on if we have time. But we better say hi to Sister Alita Coleman in Salem, Virginia. Good morning to you, Sister. I hope you are doing well. Patty Santoro, good morning in Long Island, in New York. Good to have you with us. Brother Billy Wilson from across the pond, thank you for joining us, brother, and hope everything is going your way this afternoon. Heather Couch, always a pleasure having you with us, sister, and we're glad you're with us. And Jennifer Bridwell, thank you for joining us in Batesville, Mississippi, our longest time listener. Been with us through thick and thin, for sure. Mike Wellman is up next, and When the Sun Comes Down.
Signs of the time, they say it won't be long. Jesus is coming soon, take his children home. All of those that look to him will be heaven bound. And I'm going up when the sun comes down. The angels up in heaven are as busy as can be, making preparation just for you and me. That banquet table spread with the loved ones all around. Saints by the million will be heaven bound. Those streets are golden ready, sweet music fills the air. Saints of old are waiting to welcome us there. Gabriel standing ready to blow that trumpet sound. And I'm going up watch and pray. Remember his promise could be any day. Here returning clouds of glory, and the saints will leave the ground.
Yeah, Brother Dave, that's who it was requested by, but I didn't have it by
And we're going up when the sun comes down. The angels up in heaven are as busy as can be, making preparation just for you and me. That banquet table spread with the loved ones all around. Saints by the million, we'll be heaven bound. Those streets are gold and ready, sweet music fills the air. Saints of old are waiting to welcome us there. Gabriel standing ready to blow that trumpet sound. And I'm going up when the sun comes down. Sun comes down.
Yeah, that was requested by Sunshine Road, but I looked and I did not have that song by them, so I went ahead and picked out Mike Wellman, who does a great job on that. And I love the words on that. I'm going up when the sun comes down. And we're not talking about the bright sun in the sky. We're talking about the bright sun in our life, Lord Jesus Christ. Write down this name, otherwise I get behind, and if I scroll too much, you know what happens. My screen goes away, and then that's it. Hello to Lois Watts. Thank you for joining us, sister. Hope you are having a beautiful day. Dale Gilmer, Marion, Arkansas. Same to you, sister. Hope the weather is pleasing where you're at. Sister Becky Sable, thank you for joining us today, and we always look forward to having you with us. Cheryl Preston from down under in Queensland, Australia. Good to have you with us this evening. I know it's almost morning for you. And Brother Darren Peach, good morning, sir. If you are friends with Tammy May, we need to find out what happened to her. I haven't seen her on, I don't think all week, and I don't think last Saturday either. So we need to make sure that they're doing okay. I haven't checked her page or anything, but we sure would like to check on her if you're friends with her. 18 after the hour, wherever you happen to be. We've got Wings of Love, Monica Lyon, and Kim Phillips, all by request this morning to finish up our first half hour. So let's go ahead and get with it, and we're going to play Wings of Love by request, Anchored in Jesus.
On this sea of life, strong winds they will blow. They're rocking my boat my soul. But Christ is my anchor. He holds fast to my hand.
That's why I said it's almost midnight.
He'll steady my life's boat till I reach that land. I'm anchored in Jesus. Let the wild billows
Or at least that's what I meant to say.
I'm anchored in Jesus. He holds fast to my soul. I'm anchored in Jesus. Let the wild billows blow. I'm anchored in Jesus. He holds fast to my soul. Now death and destruction we read every day, but we must not falter or lose sight of the way. It's right there before us in God's holy word. Keep preaching the gospel till the whole world has heard that I'm anchored in Jesus. Let the wild billows blow. I'm anchored in Jesus. He holds fast to my soul. I'm anchored in Jesus. Let the wild billows blow. I'm anchored in Jesus. He holds fast to my soul. Yes, I'm anchored in Jesus. He holds fast to my soul. I'm anchored in Jesus. He holds fast to my soul.
Anchored in Jesus, Wings of Love. And I did not realize who had wrote that song, but it is a great, great song, huh? All right, we want to say hello to Teresa Smith and Sister Deborah Wells, our favorite ever twin sisters, and right here in Oklahoma. And thank you both for listening in today. We appreciate you both. Brother Vernon Livingston, my longest time ever friend from Prescott, Arkansas. Good morning to you, brother. I know you may be headed to work today. I don't know. But anyway, whatever you're doing, I hope you have a blessed day. Sister Lois Kears, thank you for joining us today on the Chaplain's Corner from Blountstown, Florida. And Sister Gloria Green, thank you for being here also. Always a pleasure seeing all of our regular listeners, all our great listeners. And up next, by request, we actually had 2 songs requested by her, but we just played one yesterday, or Monica played it yesterday, and we're just going to go with this one. It Matters to the Master.
When life gets you down and you feel more broken than whole, when the wounds go deeper than words and you can't tell a soul, I may not know what you're going through, may not can make that high mountain move, but one thing I found that I really want you to know. If it matters matters to you. It matters to the Master. Friend, do you think the maker and giver of life is far too busy to care about your trouble and strife? He sees the sparrow that falls to the ground, and he hears the tears that don't make a sound. If you only knew how precious you are in his sight. If it matters to you, it matters to the Master. He wants to share the burdens you bear. Whisper peace when your world gets shattered. If it's your greatest joy or your deepest pain, or you're really needing an answer, if it matters to you, it matters to the Master. If it's your greatest joy or your deepest pain, or you're really needing an answer, if it matters to you, it doesn't only matter to you. If it matters to you, it matters to the Master.
That is so true. If it matters to you, it matters to the Master. Doesn't matter what it is. All right, we're down to our last song for the first half. We appreciate everybody joining us. We want to say hi to Brother Jim Perry. Thank you for joining us, Brother Jim. Always glad to see you on, of course. Dave Poling, same thing, brother. Good to have you with us from Missouri today. Brother John McCoy and maybe Catherine up in Wyoming. Thank you so much for joining us today. Hope you're doing well. And both of y'all, of course. Rosie Woodson, Wings of Love, thank you for joining us, Sister Rosie. And Amanda McClernand, always great to see you on, sister. And hope that you are doing nothing but great. So there you go. Let's go ahead and play our last song for the first half. This is Kim Phillips by request. Sometimes It Takes a Mountain.
I faced a mountain that I never faced before. That's why I'm calling on you, Lord. I know it's been a while, but Lord, please hear my prayer. I need you like I never have before. Sometimes it takes a mountain. Sometimes a troubled sea. Sometimes it takes a desert to trust you and believe. Forgive me, Jesus, I thought I could control whatever life would throw my way. But this, I will admit it, has brought me to my knees. I need you, Lord, and I'm not ashamed to say, sometimes it takes a mountain, sometimes a troubled sea, sometimes it takes a desert to get a hold of me. But your love is so much stronger than whatever troubles me. Sometimes it takes a mountain to trust you and believe. Sometimes it takes a mountain to trust you and believe. Sometimes it takes a mountain, sometimes the troubled sea, sometimes it takes a desert, oh yes it does, to get a hold of me. But your love is so much stronger than whatever troubles me. Sometimes it takes a mountain to trust you and believe. Sometimes it takes a mountain to trust you and believe.
Stay right here with the roaring Jim Lyon of the Chaplain's Corner for great music and wonderful fellowship on Country and Southern Gospel Radio and Facebook Live.
All right, halfway done with our music. We got a lot of great music left, so let not your heart be troubled because you still got half a program. So there you go. If you're just coming in, we appreciate you. We want to say hi to the... See, there's stuff I was going to tell you. Don't remember what it was. Going to say hi to Monica. She's getting ready to leave the house. Going to meet with one of our favorite ever twin sisters in McAllister. So traveling mercies for both of them. Sister Mary White in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma. Good morning to you. Sister Ann Singleton, Portadown, Northern Ireland. Welcome to the program today. Brother Bill Roberts, is always good to have you with us, sir, and thank you so much for being here. And my mother-in-law, Opal Reeves, in Palm Coast, Florida today. So we thank you for for listening in. Don't forget to enter for our CD tomorrow, the drawing, and then also enter for the bundle package that we'll give away on the 19th, which will include a CD, a signed CD, a signed picture, and a handmade, homemade doll made to look like you are a loved one. Well, let's continue on with the greatest gospel music this side of heaven. We're glad you did not let the jelly run off your bread and miss the program today, because we've got a lot of great music that you all requested. This one was requested by, I think I remember who, but you know what? I'm going to dedicate it to my son-in-law, Ray Conrad.
It wasn't long till I found I lost my way. I cried with fear as the night began to fall. One more lost lamb, then I heard the shepherd's call. Saw my steps as they walked right into the dark. Though I went astray, I never once left his heart. That night long ago, how I still recall. Shepherd's call. He left the fold to search out that one that strayed. Left 99. There on that ledge, one step would have ended it all. But I felt the hand, and I heard the shepherd's call. He saw my steps as they walked right into the dark. Though I went astray, I never once left his heart. That night long ago, how I still recall. When I lost my way, then I heard the shepherd's call. That night long ago, how I still recall. When I lost my way, then I heard the shepherd's call.
I lost my way. I heard the shepherd call. My, oh my, he's not going to leave you out there alone. Hello to, well, we've already kind of mentioned him, but Ray, good morning to you, and hope you are doing well, and hope you hope all the pictures you were talking about had not got all ruined. Diana Sigala, thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well today. Sister Ann Smoot from Wagner, Oklahoma. Good morning, and thank you so much for being here. David Warren, our U.S. Road Warrior, is in Morris, Illinois today. Safe travels to you, my friend. God bless you, and thank you for joining us. And Vanessa McQuaid, thank you for being here today. I saw some folks saying hi to Ossie and Gordon Wallace. Are y'all on? Because I didn't see you. Anyway, I'm just going to look and see if y'all are on. Up next, we've got Glenn Dustin by request, and I've got a reservation.
There's a land that I have been told, where the streets are paved with pure gold, and the bright flowers bloom through all eternity. Mansions are glistening on the bright shore, beauty this world could never afford. I've got a reservation, my name's been written down. I've got a reservation to walk on the streets of gold. I've got a reservation when the pearly gates unfold. In heaven my name's been written down. I'm longing to hear that trumpet sound. I've got a reservation, my name's been written down. There's a banquet table that's spread, filled with milk and honey and bread, where we shall dine while the eternal ages roll. All my friends and loved ones, they will be there, robed in garments bright and fair. Well, I've got a reservation, my name's been written down. I've got a reservation to walk on the streets of gold. I've got a reservation when the pearly gates unfold. In heaven my name's been written down. I'm longing to hear that trumpet sound. I've got a reservation, my name's been written down. Oh, I've got a reservation to walk on the streets of gold. Oh, yes, I've got a reservation when the pearly gates unfold. In heaven my name's been written down. I'm longing to hear that trumpet sound. I've got a reservation, my name's been written down.
That's what we all strive for, to make sure that we've got a reservation and our name is written down. We don't want to get up there and check in, and St. Peter says, Jim Lyon, I don't see you on the list. Hold on just a minute. And Jesus comes out and says, depart from me, you worker of iniquity, for I never knew you. It's too late then. You can cry and scream and promise and beg and everything else, but it's too late. It's too late. So, well, we're going to say hi to Sister Agnes Young. Thank you for joining us. Jeremy Williams. Brother Jeremy, you ask how I'm doing. I'm doing a lot better. I still got stuff going on, but at least for right now, everything's going well. I had a place that I thought was maybe going to be another hernia, but it ended up not being, so I made my last trip to the doctor yesterday for that and don't have to go back, so it wears me out. But somebody's got to support the local doctors, and I'm one of them that does. So there you go. I'll tell you what. If you haven't had breakfast yet, now you're going to want this. Finally, after 144 recipes, we've got 2 that I think you're going to like. Do I really think so? No. You know why? Yeah, because y'all don't like nothing. Nothing. I don't understand it. But we'll keep trying. We'll keep trudging along. And finally, one of these days, everybody will say, yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's it right there. And like I told you, I'm going to sell it to whoever, whatever company, and we're all going to get rich. I'm going to get a new studio, new equipment. I'm going to get a new stream deck here. This thing's still not working. I got to get with Brother Clifford and get this working or do something different. But anyway, when we sell this recipe, we're going to get rich. So you got to call ahead for this to McDonald's. You got to call ahead. And you remember their peach pies and stuff. I have not seen them in a while. They serve those with the temperature about the hottest the sun. They would burn your face off. But we want, and we got a name for it. We got a name. But we want one of their pies with the crispy crust, the sweetness on the outside. But they're going to be sweet and sour McPickle pies. McPickle. Sweet and sour pickles inside. Just bubbling hot along with onions. Now that ought to be good. That ought to be good. What are we going to wash it down with? Pickle and lemonade flavored Sprite. So how good is that? Veronica Lopez and help is on the way.
A woman in the Bible days, her last meal almost gone. But God sent Elijah to make his word known. He said, woman, don't you worry, for God sent me today. And before you even asked him, help was on the way. Just hold on a little longer, help is on the way. A brighter day is coming for those who believe and pray. Help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. Just hold on a little longer, help is on the way. Troubles of this life come by, and burdens get you down. You think no one is listening, you think no one's around. Just remember what his word says, just trust him and obey.
Babe, if you
Keep
try
your
the
eyes towards
pickle and lemonade Sprite,
heaven,
we'll let you know.
'cause help is on the way. Just hold on a little longer, help is on the way. A brighter day is coming for those who believe and pray. Help won't help tomorrow if you give up
Hunger for Help is on the way, 11 minutes to the hour, wherever you are. And I know I've already said it, but once again, I'm so proud you didn't let the jelly run off your bread and just mess up your nice, clean clothes this morning by missing the program. Fortunately for me, and don't tell me any numbers, I don't see any at the top. That makes me feel good, because I don't know if we got lots, if we got a little bit, but I have said hi to 41, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 people so far, but anyway, we've got Don Stiles and Kevin Spencer to finish out the program this morning, or afternoon, or evening, whatever time zone you happen to be in. We've got 10 minutes to the hour, so we should finish up just about on time. One more time, going to remind you the CD this Saturday. And I'm going to change our picture up here just a little bit so we don't forget. Yeah, there we go. So we don't forget that we do have the Country and Southern Gospel Prayer Room right here on Facebook. Brother David, Sister Averill Dell, thank you so much for your ministry, and thank you for doing that for Country and Southern Gospel. I know you were doing it before I ever came along, but I want you to know that I appreciate it personally too. And also, Brother David, of course, has got his own program once a week. Maybe he'll add some more days on there. I do not know, but either way, thank you all for your ministry. We want to say God bless you guys, and also, you guys were wonderful to us when we came to Northern Ireland. So, what do we got? Don Stiles, by request, Nothing for Everything.
What you could call earthly riches, by the standards of man I stood tall, but it really doesn't matter without Jesus. What I really had was nothing at all. I traded nothing for everything when I found him. Now my hope, my life, my world is built around him. He's my Savior.
everything. 5.5 minutes. Chill. The top of the hour, we've got our last song, Kevin Spencer with Tanya Goodman Sykes. Goodman, not Gooden, Goodman Sykes. And then we will be out of here. The time has went so fast. My, oh my. And also, I'm going to mention, I don't like to mention it much, but I've still got several copies left. If you do not have my book, Blue Bananas 2, and you are interested in it, I can make you a good deal on that book. I need to get rid of some of them. I got one, two. I probably still got 30 left or something like that, because you had to order them in groups of 100. And I don't get out and around much anymore, so of course I might later on, but we used to take them when we were going to preach or sing at a church, and they'd let me set up out in the foyer and sell a few. And but anyway, this is a suggestion. If you haven't got the book and you're interested, it's only 100 pages. I am no literary genius in there, but there's a little humor, a little serious stuff, just a bunch of just a little bit of stories and a couple poems. I will ship it overseas, but unfortunately the postage is very, very expensive. I don't remember how much it cost to send it, because postages went up here in the U.S. since the last one I actually sent out across the pond or anywhere except in the U.S. So we would see. Okay. Okay, Monica's still here. I thought she was gone.
No, I was doing stuff.
Okay, she was doing stuff. Have fun. All right, we're going to play our last song. I wouldn't take nothing for my Jersey cow. Ray, the first book was the same as the second, except it had
Well, I wouldn't
mistakes.
take nothing for my journey now.
Correct.
I gotta make it to heaven somehow. Though the devil tempt me and he tries to turn me around.
Oh, Brother Steve Bruno Samuels,
He's
thank you for
offered
joining
everything
me.
that's got a name, all the wealth I want, and worldly fame. If I could still, I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. Well, I started out traveling for the Lord many years ago. I had a lot of heartache, met a lot of grief and woe. But when I would stumble, then I would humble down, and there I would say I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. Well, I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. I gotta make it to heaven somehow. Though the devil tempt me and he tries to turn me around. He's offered everything that's got a name, all the wealth I want, and worldly fame. If I could still, I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now.
Bless my soul, and I pray you have been blessed as well. You have been listening to the Chaplain's Corner with your host, Jim and Monica Lyon. Please encourage Brother Jim and Monica with a message or a comment on the page, and let others know about this program. If you feel led to help this ministry but unsure how, please feel free to contact Jim or Monica for ways you could help. Most importantly, continue to encourage them in their service. This ministry is a vital part of the Country and Southern Gospel Radio and Facebook Live. You will find Jim and Monica Lyon here Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m. Central Time, and each Saturday morning from 9 to 10 a.m.